What did I just witness? The Dallas Mavericks just obliterated the Boston Celtics in Game 4 of the NBA Finals. And this is Luka's locked in. This is scary. That was complete domination. We got Derek Lively hitting threes. Tim Hardaway Jr. remembering he's a basketball player. Luka not fighting the refs. Can they come back 3-0? It's going to be nearly impossible against this Boston Celtics team, but it's worth talking about because there were some really, really big things last night that start to change the narrative of this finals, and if Porzingis does not come back, then Dallas has a real shot here at coming back from this 3-0 because these are adjustments that they cannot make without Tingus Pingus. Kyrie was incredible last night. They were forcing him left all series long, and hey, he got there, shielding off Drew Holiday with his body, and there is no rim protection over the top. Luka and Kyrie drove at will. We got a whole section of the video dedicated to this, but they are really missing Kristaps Porzingis right now in the middle of that paint. Kyrie knocking it down over the top, coming in and getting that board here. The Mavs got every loose ball as Kyrie went to score 21 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists in just 30 minutes of PT. Got there with his right that time, but he was 10 of 18 from the field, 1 of 6 from three-point range, 9 of 12 from two-point range. So that's something that Luka and Kyrie both need to do is just drive the entire time. Luke Cornett can't get to that one. Now, like we said, there is no rim protection. We don't know when Porzingis will be back. It was reported that he was available for last night if he was to be needed. We'll see if he plays in Game 5. He's got 3 more days to rest, but this is not an injury that heals over time. This is an injury that requires surgery to heal. So unless he comes back, it's going to be tough for Xavier Tillman, Al Horford to do what he was able to do to have the impact that he has on games. Right here, Al Horford just way too slow. Kyrie refuses the screen and goes right to the rim. No help from JB or JT, and that's an easy layup. Driving right to the rim. I don't know. I mean, I guess they respect Derrick Jones Jr. three-point game now. I don't know, but Kyrie got to the rim at will. The Mavs shot 51% from the field. I don't even know what they shot from two-point range, probably close to 70%, but there's nobody in there providing a contest at the rim. I don't know why they kept going with just Al Horford and Xavier Tillman. Like, that's not even, there's no contest there. Luke Cornett at 7'2" with a 7'6" wingspan, I think would be much better suited to help contest at the rim, and maybe that's a adjustment we see from Joe Mazzulla next game. But with Tatum guarding Derek Lively, they were exposing this all night long. That cross match that the Mavs like to, or that the Celtics like to go to, and there was just nobody in the paint. Finally, they put Luke Cornett in. There was a little bit of a contest at least on this layup, made it a little bit tougher, but they got to the rim at will. Luka was playing like a grown man. He wasn't crying for fouls. That's the biggest change here, is he was just out there having fun playing basketball, and he gets to the rim there, makes Derek White look like a little kid. 6'7", 235. He is a load to stop coming downhill. Al Horford held him to 1 of 8 shooting in Game 1. Ever since then, Luka went around him like a parked car. 29 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals last night for Luka against the Boston Celtics, and this was in like 30 minutes of PT. Again, I want Kyrie to get downhill. 0 of 8 from three-point land, but if you take out the threes, he's 12 of 18 from two-point land. Drive every single time. Get the benefit of the whistle from the refs now that you're not chewing them out every play, making them hate you. Like I said, 12 of 18 from two-point range. Go downhill. You are 235 pounds. No one can stop you, especially when you give them a little shoulder fake. There's not a 7'2" guy standing in there anymore. I think that's the adjustment. And again, there is no adjustment for the Boston Celtics to make to that because their big is out. Now this, the clamps last night were crazy. Dallas's defense looked impenetrable. Josh Green sitting on the Euro right there. They only allowed 84 points to the number 1 offense in the NBA. Great rotation right here. Luka accepted the challenge of actually having to play defense, and it worked out. They gave up 35 points in the first half. Crazy stuff from the Dallas Mavericks, and this is one of the best defenses in the NBA post-deadline against the best offense in the NBA, and they shut them down last night, and it was helped by their elite rookie. Lively finished this game with 11 points, 12 rebounds, 7 offensive rebounds in just 22 minutes. That is insane. Crazy triple-double, lob threat, and him knocking down the 3-ball changes this series completely because he's not supposed to be doing that. But we saw it at Duke. We saw it at the Combine. He can shoot, and now they can't just completely suffocate Luka in the paint completely take him away because Derek Lively's knocking down the three ball. Not something I had on my bingo card for last night's game, but he was 4 of 5 from the field. Of course, mainly dunks, but the 3-point bomb was in there as well. And I mean, if Derek Lively is hitting threes, that opens the court up so much. If the Mavs are hitting the amount of threes they did last night, they shot like 40% from three-point range. I was waiting on it, waiting for it to happen. It never did until last night, and they completely blew the Celtics out. With that being said, let's take a break here. Make sure to like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying today's video at any point. As you can see here, a large majority of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel, so if that is you, go ahead and fix that. We're trying to hit about 200 likes on today's video, so if you could help us out with that, it'd be greatly appreciated. And with that being said, let's go ahead and continue on here. Next section of the video, we're looking at the role guys. This is just an absolutely ridiculous finish by Derrick Jones Jr. Last night he only finished with 5 points, 2 boards, and a block in 16 minutes, but it was because he only played 16 minutes. I mean, he didn't even have to play the second half, and they still won. Knocking down the three ball. If he's knocking down threes, if PJ's knocking down threes, Derek Lively, that just completely changes the narrative. Josh Green flying in for the dunk there. He only finished with 3 points last night, but he had 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal in 18 minutes. Huge plus minus. By the way, Drew Holiday has the lowest plus minus in finals history now. But, you know, nice pass there to Lively for the dunk. Could have thrown it up. Didn't. And then we have Dante Exum, who made his mark on last night's game for sure. He finished last night's game with 10 points, 2 rebounds on 2 of 4 shooting from downtown, and was a big-time impact on the game. Defensively, offensively, if you're getting production on the offensive side of the ball from Dante Exum, that is huge for the Dallas Mavericks. Knocking down 3 balls. He should have hit 3, but his foot was an inch out of bounds, and he didn't get it up. But overall, great job from Dante Exum. Daniel Gafford had a big-time game. He only played 10 minutes, yet he still had 7 points and 4 rebounds per 36. He's looking at like 28 and 16. Very good stuff there. Very efficient in his time on the court. PJ Washington knocking down threes. That helps as well. Like I've said, when all these guys are hitting threes, it helps Luka out so much. It helps Kyrie out so much. Unclogs the driving lanes. He finished with 6 points, 2 boards. And they might have woke up a monster. The man himself, Timothy Hardaway Jr., out here going off in garbage time. And hey, if he gets some confidence, if he's shooting it well, he was 5 of 7 from 3-point line in like 9 minutes. If he's shooting it well, that could unlock another dimension to this team, because remember, he averaged 14.4 points and 3.2 rebounds in 79 regular season games played. So once again, could unlock some more spacing, just like Lively. I mean, crazy stuff. And then Luka finally stopped crying. I mean, games 1 through 3, all he did was cry. I mean, he's yelling at his bench right here. Terrible idea to try to draw a charge. Completely stints that 20-2 run that they were on. But he finally stopped crying. He focused on the game, and he balled out. Now, this series is actually closer than it looks. In a net rating of this series, the Mavs are up 6 points. Crazy stuff. After that 40-point win last night, can they do the impossible? Can they come back from 3-0? I doubt it. We'll see. Make sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy today's video at any point. And with all that being said, thanks so much for watching today's video.